going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now, today, we've got Wisden's T20 World Cup Team Power Rankings. Now, if you don't know what a power ranking is, which I assume you do, but it's essentially just from the best team to the worst. Now, I don't know in this list if they're starting with the best to the worst or the worst to the best. I hope they're going worst to best because I'd love to see who they've got number one at the end, but you know, whatever their list does, we will see. But hey, if you guys are new, subscribe, leave a like, follow on all the socials, get around me. Let's get straight into it. The Wisden T20 World Cup Power Rankings. I wonder who they have. Let's see. Oh, and they're starting with number one. They're starting with number one. Okay, so I guess we're going to go best to worst. Now, this is by Yas Rana, so shout out to him. And Wisden Cricket. I think they're from India. Yep, it looks like it. So shout out to them, of course. But hey, let's get straight into it. India, yeah, are the favourites. We all know. Favourites for the tournament, and rightly so. The T20 World Cup will be held in the UAE, where the second leg of the IPL is currently taking place. Yep. Given that every Indian T20 World Cup squad member is involved in the IPL, they will be the team most in tune with the conditions ahead with the pitch. That said, the early days of IPL's resumptions have thrown more questions than answers before they finalise their squad, with several squad members out of form, the likes of Kishan and Suryakumar Yadav. Now, we just seen Ishan Kishan score a 50 a few days ago, so I think they'll lock him away in the squad. And Suryakumar Yadav, look, he hasn't been in great form, has he? But I think you just keep him in the squad. I think he's too talented and too good not to be a part of that team. The only change I think they should make is bring in Yuzi Chahal for maybe a Chahar, or I don't know. Well, they could figure that out. Good thing I'm not a list boss. All right, number two. Where's Australia? If they have Australia past number 4, I'm clicking off this fucking list. If Australia is under number 4, I'm clicking off the list because this is just wrong. England. Fair enough. Runners-up in 2016, England go into the tournament without two of their best players in #FBen Stokes and Jofra Archer, who is probably the most lethal quick in T20 cricket. The majority of their IPL contingent are struggling for form. None more than, their captain, Owen Morgan, who averages less than 12. Yeah, Morgan is just in shit form. The inclusion of Tymel Mills, one of the most effective depth bowlers on the planet, should go some way to... No fucking way is Tymel Mills one of the best depth bowlers on the planet. I mean, I haven't seen him play for about 2 years because he got dropped from the Big Bash League. You know, no team wanted to pick him up, and no team wanted to pick him up in the IPL either. So how is Tymel Mills one of the best depth bowlers? What, because he's been playing for fucking Surrey in the backyard? He's been playing backyard cricket and he's been bowling to bloody, people who are 12 years old. I mean, seriously, give me a break. England are going to have a strong squad. No Joe Root, which I found surprising. Obviously, we know he's not a great T20 player, but I feel like he's someone you still want. Obviously, I'll give my respect. No Stokes is a huge blow. No Jofra is the biggest blow in the team. I mean, not having Jofra in there is huge. I mean, I'm really unsure with what Team England is going to go through. If you guys didn't know, I did make a video, though, a few days ago on what I think India's best 11 will be. So if you haven't seen that, go and check it out. I can do it for every team, but I'm going to do it for Australia next. Might do it for England. But hey, let's go to number 3. All right, the West... Oh, shit, I just spoiled number 4. Oh, well. That's good, though. We've seen that Australia was in 4, so that's okay. West Indies in number 3, the defending champs. The defending champions enter the tournament with a formidable batting lineup. Yes, they do. Featuring some of the most accomplished cricketers in the format's history. Their bowling lineup is slightly weaker, than the likely competitors for the title, but their extraordinary batting depth should make up for some of that degree. Have they got anything more? No, they're not really talking anything more. Well, I mean, when you've got a team, Shimron Hetmeyer, I don't know why he was the first to come to my mind. Obviously, Chris Gale, DJ Bravo, Kieran Pollard. I'm forgetting a lot of other players. Nick Pooran, who hasn't been in great form for the IPL, obviously, but he's a different beast at international level. Jason Holder. I'm trying to think of their names. I was about to say Curtly Ambrose. Shit, who else do they have? Do they have Hayden Walsh Jr.? I can't even remember. But hey, I mean, West Indies are going to be strong. When you have a batting lineup of that pedigree, you're always going to be one of the best teams. You're defending champs. You have to be somewhere near the top. And now the Aussies. All right. Number 4, Australia. Let's go. Number 4, the Aussies have... Really? The Aussies have lost their last 4 T20 international series. But if their 2019 World Cup run is anything to go by, they shouldn't be judged by bilateral results with understrength sides. What should be a concern of form is David Warner. Nah, I'm actually not worried about Warner. When he starts playing international level, he is a different beast. An undisputed titan of T20 cricket is currently undergoing one of the most difficult of his 12 IPL campaigns. One that see him lose his place, yes. He does, though, average nearly a 100 for Australia in T20 cricket for Australia over the past 2 years. Australia will be desperate for Warner to relocate that kind of form. I mean, the same thing goes for Aaron Finch. We need Finchy to find some form again. He's coming off knee surgery, so hopefully he'll be okay. Josh Inglis is there as backup opener, so, we're going in with not a very, not an amazing team, but... Again, you can't rule Australia out ever. I feel like... Yeah, you just can't. I feel like we're going to prove some people wrong. Now, they've got us rated here at 4, which is probably a fair rating, but I know a lot of people who have us at 6 or 7. They have Pakistan in front of us. They have New Zealand in front of us. A lot of people, have those sort of teams in front of us. A lot of people have Australia ranked at 6th, which I think is crazy, but... hopefully, we can prove everyone wrong come World Cup time. Let's go to number 5. Pakistan. Never write off Pakistan in a global tournament. Yep, that is true. Especially after a bit of pre-tournament drama, something they had in their spades this time around. They have a balanced squad and their best batters. Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan could come into their own on slower surfaces that make destructive power hitting slightly harder. They pushed England close in a 3-match series, away series earlier this year. And Shaheen Afridi, he's going to be a tough bowler. Babar Azam is currently where he's playing cricket in some sort of tournament in England, I think. It's not the 100 League because that's over, but I think some county T20 League in England or something. I seen a clip of him scoring a ton a week ago. Harris Rauf was bowling. He hit this beautiful back foot smack sort of cut drive for 6. It was incredible. So he's coming in good form. Rizwan's obviously a star. So, hey, you never know. I mean, again, you can't rule Pakistan out in any tournament, can you? Here we go. Oh, shit. And we just showed Bangladesh. All right, number 6. Semi-finalists in 2016. New Zealand have reasonably balanced squad with a handful of excellent butters. One gun quick. In Lockie Ferguson. They could have had 2 if they picked Adam Mill. I mean, they've got Jimmy Neesham, Trent Bolt. I'm forgetting someone else. Trent Bolt, Jimmy Neesham, Lockie Ferguson. I'm forgetting someone else. Oh my goodness. Fuck, I forget. Picked Adam Mill, a decent complement of seamers and a pair of experienced spinners. I mean, they got Timmy Seifert up there. They got Kane Williamson. I mean, I don't know why people are underrating New Zealand so much. I feel like they're going to cause a lot of problems for a lot of teams this season. Let's move on. Number 7. Wait. Damn, they've wrote a lot about Bangladesh for a 7th ranked team. Bangladesh are fresh off the back of a consecutive home series wins over Australia and New Zealand. Though both sides travel with understrength outfits, the pitches in the UAE are unlikely to be as extreme as the one used in Bangladesh. Yeah, they were messed up. They won both series without reaching 145 at all. Yeah, no surprise. There is no Tamim Iqbal in the squad, but there are a group of youngsters who have enjoyed decent starts for their international career. Shariful Islam, a left-arm quick. Encouraging Fiz Rahman looks to have rediscovered near his best form, obviously playing in the IPL at the moment. So, I mean, Bangladesh are always going to be a dangerous squad. Look, whether they can make it out of their group stages, probably not. But, I mean, they're going to cause an upset or two. They normally do. So, You know, when you beat Australia and New Zealand, doesn't matter the pitch, doesn't matter the team, you still beat quality countries like Oz and New Zealand. You have every bit of confidence going in, so they should. Who's next? South Africa. And we just spoiled the next one. Oh my goodness. All right, South Africa, number 8. South Africa still boast a number of match winners: Quinton de Kock, David Miller, Tabraz Shamsi, Unrik Norke, or whatever his name is, and Kagiso Rabada. But the omissions of Faf du Plessis and Imran Tahir, I mean, South Africa have to be some of the most dumbest fuckwits I've ever seen. Like, seriously, how do you... Just because Faf and Tahir wanted to play IPL... Like, seriously, mate, you're not going to stand any sort of a chance, and now you get rid of 2 of your best players, and now you're absolutely messed. I mean, they do not have a good chance to do anything without Faf. We know that. Tahir has not been given much of a go in the IPL either, and he hasn't been able to prove himself. And I think he would have been great on these sort of pitches in the UAE as well. So, look, not a lot. I'm pretty disappointed that Faf isn't going to be playing. All right, Afghanistan. Afghanistan are on a short international cricket. Short on international cricket. But their best players are some of the most sought-out T20 cricketers in the planet. Any side with Rashid Khan, Mujeebur Rahman, and Muhammad Nabi has a chance of going far. I was about to say that. This could probably be the tournament that destructive young opener Rahmanullah Gurbaz, I've never actually heard of him, so shout out to him, properly announces himself on the world stage. Netherlands, yeah! Another team short on recent T20 international action. Netherlands have been without 5 of their first 11. We don't care. In round 10, however you say that, Colin Ackerman. Oh my goodness. Fred Klaassen, Tim Van... Oh my goodness. And oh my goodness. How do you say any of these names? They have a team capable of ruffling a few feathers in the Super 12s should they get there. Yeah, true. Do we even... Damn! Sri Lanka at number 11! I forgot about them. This is kind of disrespectful. How can you have Netherlands in front of Sri Lanka? Damn, that's kind of disrespectful. The weakest Sri Lanka squad in a... Yeah, that is true. It really wouldn't be that much of a surprise if they failed to progress through the Super... They should. If they don't progress to the Super 12s, then just cancel them. In Waninda Hasaranga, they have a player of genuine star quality, but he is a lone... in that regard, yeah. The series win over India earlier this year was only really possible after India were forced to field a side that had Bhuvi Kumar and Kuldeep Yadav batting at 6 and 7. That series aside, yeah, well, I mean, it's fair enough, but I think they've still got quality. Is there anyone? Scotland, yeah! Given the group, Scotland should fancy their chances of joining Bangladesh in the Super 12. Mark Watt and Hamza Tahir, a pair of left-arm spinners who should make them most of the spin-friendly conditions. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Scotland, I guess. But here we go. Ireland. I am 25% Irish, so I'm always backing Ireland in whatever I can do. In Paul Sterling, have an opener capable of winning games almost on his own, while Kevin O'Brien, though not quite the force he once was, is another match winner at the top order. Simi Singh is also a vastly improved player who could come into his own on the turning pitches. Though probably a better side than Scotland, they are ranked below their European rivals on account of... I mean, shout out to any of these teams. If they can make it through, that'll be cool. Oman is ranked 14th. Bilal Khan, Oman's whippy left arm quick. Oman will... Yeah, I mean, who gives a shit? I mean, to be honest. Who cares? I'm not going to read the Oman because, let's be honest, if they win a match, it'll be a miracle. But hey, that is... the Wisden's T20 World Cup Team Power Rankings. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me your power rankings in the comments, you know. Out of the 14 teams, what have they gotten right? What have they gotten wrong? Let me know your opinion. Again, it's all opinion at the end of the day, so don't get too angry. But hey, that is going to cap it off, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.